I've got a real my guy, but it's is this cheating? He's the number one player on our draft board, Kyler Murray. But I had to rewatch him again this weekend to just continue to get a feel for his game, and I'm just further in on Kyler Murray as the guy. I think when you watch him, there are some question marks. I'm just looking through my notes here. Sometimes he's a tick late on some of his passes. He'll have a little extra hitch. He's had a few rough attempts trying to get the ball up and over underneath defenders. I think those are some concerns with him, but he has a quick enough release, the tight arm. I think his dynamic athleticism is just such an asset. There's so many plays. This is what separates him from everybody else in the class. So many plays. I know Oklahoma, he's got clean pockets most of the time, but it's not like he never faces quick pressure. When he faces quick pressure, it's like, boom, slips, and he's out. He's slippery, out of the pocket, and you can't get him.
I think that's the part, to me, that has gotten not talked about enough in terms of the Kyler Murray evaluation, is the fact that he is above Patrick Mahomes' level in terms of pocket escapability. Right. He is at Lamar Jackson level in terms of rushing ability. Like, he is special as an athlete. Everyone's just like, oh, he's a running quarterback. No, he's not just a running quarterback. He is at another level in terms of his running ability.
He's an escape artist from the pocket. And here's what I said. You want guys that keep their eyes up. He drops his eyes. This is a little Russell Wilson to him. Again, we're just going to throw every comp out there. He'll drop his eyes in the pocket to navigate it. But once he gets out of the pocket, he's looking to make a play. He's like Mahomes in that aspect where he's trying to make a play outside the pocket, and he's comfortable doing it. We've talked about a guy like Marcus Mariota is extremely athletic. He is so bad outside the pocket. He has bad outside the pocket instincts. And to be honest, I think that's what separated Mariota, though.
Getting outside the pocket. He's bad
even getting outside. So, and he takes a million sacks. That is what has separated Mariota from other quarterbacks and why he's never taken that next step. He's pretty good in the pocket and making the throws that are there, but Mariota, for that athleticism, is just bad outside of structure. Murray is special the same way Russell Wilson's special.
Yeah, it's like comparing Ryan Tannehill with Carson Wentz. They're both, testing-wise, they probably both test the same level of athleticism. Carson Wentz has the sort of escapability, that innate, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, just that ability.
Athleticism.
Tannehill is just like lost when something like that breaks down. He has the arm, but he's just lost when that sort of happens. And so that's such a big trait to have, because I'm not sure there's much teaching that you can do for a guy to give him that.
And honestly, this is I think what separates a lot of quarterbacks. I think Andy Dalton, I think Ryan Tannehill, Sam Bradford, those are guys, if you put them in a clean pocket, hitting open throws, they're pretty good at it. It's when they have to do something outside of structure, something that takes instincts or even pocket,
just moving in the
pocket navigation and instincts. That is what has kept those guys in the 15 to 25 range as far as QB rankings go, say, in a given year. And honestly, that's my concern with the Dwayne Haskins. It's my concern with the Josh Rosen. I don't think those guys are there.
Yeah.
What has separated, I think, Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, and maybe a Sam Darnold last year, I think those guys have a little bit more of that ability. But Kyler, I feel like a lot of what we've been trying to reinforce with people is he makes NFL throws at a high level. He throws catchable passes beyond the sticks at a high level, not as high as Baker Mayfield, but very high. But also, when things are bad, he can make stuff happen. He's got good instincts, and he can do some good stuff. He's not perfect. He missed some easy throws here and there to the flat. I mean, he does some things.
He missed some Marquise Brown on the field too. If you watch Marquise Brown's tape, he's missed
some throws. And I hate using just direct comparisons, but Russell Wilson has games where he's just off and he's bad, but he's special enough as an athlete to kind of make up for it, outside the pocket to make up for it. And over time in the pocket, Russell Wilson is way more good than bad. I think you'll get some of that from Kyler Murray. So overall, it's going to be way more good than bad.
You're saying he's Russell Wilson.
He's exactly Russell Wilson.
He is Russell Wilson.
He is the guy.
There you go. There you have it.
Here's my last note about this whole thing. Okay. Defenses are in a bind. They must decide whether or not they want to rush him. There's a Russell Wilson, Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers. Those are guys where defenses need to choose whether they want to keep him in the pocket or take some chances, get some pressure on him, and take the chance that he's going to escape. And all of those guys are capable of winning both inside and outside the pocket. That Rodgers, Mahomes, or Russell Wilson. Deshaun Watson, right? You have to choose how you want to handle those guys, and Kyler's in that group.
Yeah, I've heard the knock on Kyler Murray, you're going to have to give more deep drops to them. You're going to have to play him out of shotgun, the shotgun in the NFL today, that's most of your snaps. Anyway, you're going to have to play him out of shotgun. You're going to have deep drops so he can see over his offensive line. That's going to lead to more sacks. It's going to give the edge rushers an advantage. I don't think it will. Because what you just mentioned, a lot of teams are going to decide, hey, we don't want to even give him the chance of breaking the pocket. We're not going to we're not going to rush all out on the edges. We're not going to fire off the line of scrimmage because that's how he gets out and gets a big play on us. So I don't think that actually is going to be the case in terms of he's going to see more pressure, going to put more stress on his offensive line. It actually might be the opposite.
Yeah, I completely agree. He's also, my last note on him, he's very good throwing away from man coverage. This was something, Baker Mayfield has a feel for it. I thought Jared Goff had a great feel for it. When there is a tight window, some quarterbacks just have a great feel for where to put it, and they have the arm talent to put it where they want, up and away from coverage. Kyler, I thought, did a really, really good job of that overall. So
I think that's why also accuracy, when the Mike Leach thing, give me the guy who is playing shortstop in 4th grade or whatever as the accurate quarterback. Some of it is mental. I think that's why it's not. You can have great mechanics. It's can you replicate? Can your eye see where the?
It's the vision.
Can you process where it's going to be, where that guy's going to be running at this speed at this time? That is a mental thing. It doesn't have really much to do with. There is obviously the physical. Can you put it accurately? But a lot of it is mental as well.
Yeah. From my pitching days, I saw a lot of position players, outfielders, and shortstops become pitchers. And my advice to them, these are like teammates and stuff. I was like, don't try to look like a pitcher. Just be athletic and throw like you did, because a shortstop will just kind of turn and throw, and they throw the ball 90 plus off balance, and it's like, all right, don't try to just look mechanically sound to pitch. So something to that with Kyler Murray's game. So that's my guy this week, Kyler Murray, the number 1 player on our draft board. Lock it in. He's our number 1 player. That's it. There's no more discussion. We used to discuss him versus Bosa versus Quinnen. It's locked in.
It's over
from now until the draft.